What if I told you that the most successful people aren't hustling harder than everyone else? What if genuine, lasting success comes from 10 specific habits that create magnetic attraction rather than exhausting pursuit? After studying people who achieved extraordinary success while maintaining balance, health, and happiness, I discovered something that will revolutionize how you approach achievement. Success isn't about grinding yourself into burnout. It's about creating conditions where opportunities, resources, and results flow to you naturally through strategic habits that make success inevitable rather than forced. Here's the truth that changes everything. Hustle culture has it backwards. The people preaching 100-hour weeks and sacrificing everything for success are either lying about their methods or heading toward burnout and failure. Real, sustainable success comes from habits that align your energy, position, and presence in ways that naturally attract what you're seeking. You're not chasing success. You're becoming someone success finds. Think about the most successful person you know who also seems balanced and fulfilled. They're not frantically hustling. They appear calm, strategic, and somehow opportunities come to them. They're not lucky. They've built daily habits that create conditions where success flows naturally. They work intelligently, not exhaustingly, and they attract results that others can't force through effort alone. I used to believe success required sacrificing everything else. I hustled relentlessly, worked insane hours, and pushed myself to exhaustion. I achieved some results but was constantly stressed, unhealthy, and miserable. Then I discovered these 10 habits practiced by people achieving more while working less and enjoying life more. When I implemented these habits, everything shifted. Within 3 months, better opportunities started appearing without me seeking them. Within 6 months, I was achieving more while working fewer hours. Within a year, I had surpassed my hustle phase results while feeling balanced and fulfilled. I realized success comes from strategic positioning and magnetic presence, not from grinding yourself into dust. The beautiful thing about these 10 habits is they create compound attraction. Each habit makes you more magnetic to opportunities, resources, and people who can accelerate your success. Together, they create a presence and positioning where success flows to you rather than you chasing it desperately. But here's what most people get wrong about success. They confuse activity with progress, busyness with effectiveness, and hustle with strategy. These habits work differently. They're about being strategic rather than just working hard, creating magnetic positioning rather than desperate pursuit, and building sustainable systems rather than unsustainable effort. Some of these habits involve how you show up and present yourself. Others involve strategic relationship building and value creation. Some are about energy management and sustainable excellence, while others focus on creating visibility in the right places. Together, they form a complete system for attracting success naturally. If you're tired of hustling without results, if you want success that's sustainable and fulfilling, if you're ready to learn how to attract rather than chase achievement, subscribe right now because these 10 habits will transform your entire approach to success. Habit 1. The high-value visibility practice. The first habit that naturally attracts success is strategic, high-value visibility, consistently showing up in spaces where the right people see your value. This isn't about being everywhere. It's about being visible in specific contexts where decision-makers, opportunities, and resources gather. Most people either hide their value or spread themselves thin trying to be everywhere. Successful people are selective and consistent about where they show up, ensuring they're regularly visible to people who can recognize and reward their value. They speak at specific conferences, contribute to particular forums, or position themselves in communities where their ideal opportunities exist. This isn't hustle, it's strategic positioning. You're not working harder. You're being seen by the right people consistently. Over time, this visibility creates attraction where opportunities come looking for you. Jennifer, a consultant who built a 7-figure practice, attributes her success to showing up consistently in one specific industry forum. She wasn't hustling. For clients, she was consistently visible and valuable in the exact space where her ideal clients gathered. They came to her. Habit 2. The generous value creation. The second habit is generous value creation, consistently providing value to others without immediate expectation of return. This creates goodwill, reciprocity, and reputation that magnetically attract opportunities. Successful people share knowledge freely, help others solve problems, and create value in their networks without transactional thinking. This generosity creates a reputation that attracts opportunities, referrals, and support that directly asking never could. This works because humans have deep reciprocity instincts. When you consistently provide value, people naturally want to return it. You're not hustling for every opportunity, you're creating conditions where people want to help you succeed. Habit 3. The energy peak optimization. The third habit is energy peak optimization, structuring your day around your natural energy cycles rather than forcing productivity through willpower. You identify when you're naturally most energized and reserve those times for your highest value work. Most people fight their biology, trying to be productive during low-energy periods and wasting peak energy on trivial tasks. Successful people work with their natural rhythms, creating better results in less time because they're optimally energized for what matters most. This isn't about working more hours. It's about working during the right hours when your energy makes excellence effortless rather than forced. You attract success by producing exceptional work, and exceptional work comes from optimized energy, not extended hours. Habit 4. The strategic rest integration. The fourth habit is strategic rest integration, treating rest and recovery as essential success tools rather than obstacles to productivity. Successful people schedule downtime, protect sleep, and take genuine breaks because they understand that sustainable high performance requires strategic recovery. This seems counterintuitive to hustle culture, but it's how you maintain the energy and clarity that attracts success. Burned out, people repel opportunities because they lack the energy to recognize or execute on them. Well-rested people attract success because they have the vitality and judgment to capitalize on opportunities. Habit 5. The authentic presence cultivation. The fifth habit is cultivating authentic presence, being genuinely yourself rather than performing what you think success should look like. This creates magnetic attraction because authenticity is rare and deeply appealing. People are drawn to authentic individuals who aren't trying to impress or perform. When you show up genuinely as yourself, comfortable with both strengths and weaknesses, you create trust and connection that manufactured personas never achieve. Success flows to people others trust and want to work with. This doesn't mean being unprofessional. It means being real within professional contexts, sharing genuine perspectives, admitting what you don't know, and showing personality create attraction that perfect performance prevents. Marcus built his business entirely through authentic presence on social media. He shared real struggles alongside wins, admitted mistakes openly, and showed personality others edited out. His authenticity attracted opportunities, partnerships, and clients who resonated with his genuine approach. Habit 6. The curiosity-led exploration. The sixth habit is curiosity-led exploration, following genuine interests rather than only pursuing what seems profitable. This creates unexpected connections, insights, and opportunities that strategic planning alone never reveals. Successful people explore domains that fascinate them even when immediate payoff isn't obvious. These explorations create unique knowledge combinations, serendipitous connections, and positioning in emerging spaces that become valuable later. Success comes from being in interesting places when opportunity emerges. Steve Jobs famously credited his calligraphy class for Apple's typography excellence. That useless curiosity pursuit created competitive advantage years later. Curiosity-led exploration positions you in unexpected places where success finds you. Habit 7. The relationship cultivation. The seventh habit is genuine relationship cultivation, building real connections rather than transactional networking. Successful people invest in relationships because they enjoy the people, creating authentic bonds that naturally lead to opportunities. This isn't networking with ulterior motives. It's genuinely caring about people and maintaining relationships for their own sake. Paradoxically, this approach attracts more opportunities than calculated networking because people want to help those they genuinely like and trust. Help people without expecting anything. Stay connected because you value the relationship. Celebrate others' wins authentically. This creates a network that actively looks for ways to support your success because they genuinely want you to succeed. Habit 8. The signature strength. Focus. The 8th habit is focusing on signature strengths, the few things you do exceptionally well, rather than trying to fix all weaknesses. Successful people double down on what they're naturally great at, becoming known for specific excellence that attracts opportunities aligned with those strengths. This creates magnetic positioning. When you're known as exceptional at specific things, people with problems in those areas seek you out. You're not hustling for generic opportunities. You're attracting specific opportunities perfectly matched to your strengths. Sarah stopped trying to be well-rounded and focused exclusively on her gift for simplifying complex ideas. She became the go-to person for making technical concepts accessible, attracting speaking opportunities, book deals, and consulting work aligned perfectly with her signature strength. Habit 9. The progress visibility sharing. The 9th habit is progress visibility sharing, consistently showing your work and journey publicly. Not bragging, but transparently sharing what you're building, learning, and achieving. This creates opportunities because people can't support or refer what they don't know about. Most people work in private until they have something perfect to show. Successful people share their process, allowing others to follow their journey and find connection points for collaboration, support, or opportunity. You attract success by making your value and progress visible. This might be social media updates about your work, regular content showing your thinking, or simply telling people what you're working on. The key is consistent visibility of your value and progress so opportunities can find you. Habit 10. The long game patience. The 10th habit is long game patience, making decisions for 5 to 10-year outcomes rather than immediate results. This creates strategic positioning that attracts success over time rather than desperate short-term hustle that burns out before achieving meaningful results. Successful people plant seeds today expecting harvest in years. They build relationships without immediate payoff. They develop skills that aren't immediately profitable. They position in emerging spaces before opportunities are obvious. This patience creates positioning where success compounds and eventually flows naturally. This isn't about working longer. It's about working strategically toward distant outcomes that create more sustainable success than short-term thinking ever could. The transformation these 10 habits create is profound. Before implementing them, most people hustle desperately, chase every opportunity, work exhausting hours, perform rather than being authentic, network transactionally, spread thin across weaknesses, work in private and think short-term. They're exhausted, burned out, and success remains elusive despite enormous effort. After mastering these habits, success flows naturally. You're visible where it matters, creating value generously, working during energy peaks, recovering strategically, showing up authentically, following curiosity, cultivating real relationships, focusing on strengths, sharing progress, and thinking long-term. You work less but achieve more because you're attracting rather than chasing. Here's what natural success attraction looks like. Opportunities come to you through relationships and visibility. Your best work happens during optimized energy periods. You maintain balance because rest is integrated. People are drawn to your authenticity. Unexpected opportunities emerge from curiosity. Your network actively supports you. You're known for specific excellence. People follow your journey and find ways to help. Your strategic positioning pays off over time. Start with high-value visibility and generous value creation. Show up consistently where the right people are, and provide value without immediate expectation. These 2 habits alone will shift from chasing to attracting. Write in the comments which habit resonates most and what success you want to attract. If this revealed how to achieve without hustling into burnout, subscribe and share it. These 10 habits aren't about working harder, they're about working smarter in ways that make you magnetic to success. When you create the right conditions through strategic habits, success flows to you rather than requiring desperate pursuit. Your sustainable, fulfilling success starts with the first habit you practice tomorrow.